For dinner tonight, I made a gorgeous chicken chow mein on plan dinner. It was just so nice, packed full of speed. I just love noodles and I love a Chinese chow mein from the takeaway, but I thought I'd make my own healthy one tonight. I'm using 6 chicken thighs with the fat still on. I do not sin this, but if you want to use breast, then that is good also. I'm seasoning with 1 tablespoon of garlic granules and half a tablespoon of Chinese spice from Sainsbury's. And that is sin-free. I'm using the very lazy ginger paste also, which is sin-free, and a bit of pepper, and then I just mixed thoroughly. Next, I just fried off this chicken in a pan, just with a little bit of fry light sprayed until all cooked through. I am then getting these spring rolls from Sainsbury's. The duck ones are 3 sins each, and the tempura prawns from Sainsbury's are 1.5 sins each. I just pop that in the air fryer. Then remove your chicken from the pan, and in the same pan, I'm frying 2 medium sliced onions, 5 crushed garlic cloves, and a thumb-sized piece of chopped ginger. Once that's fried off for a couple of minutes, I'm adding lots of veggies. I'm going in with monge 2 baby corn and 1 red sliced pepper, and I think I just added a bit more monge 2 also. Next, I'm going in with Chinese five spice. Again, this is sin-free. Just be careful of other Chinese five spice, especially the Aldi, as that is sins. I went in with 3 teaspoons of the spice, and then oyster sauce is sin-free and dark soy sauce, and I went in with a good glug of that. Give that a little stir like so, and then add your cooked chicken back and just mix until all combined. Bean sprouts are optional, but I just love them in a Chinese chow mein, and I went in with 3/4 of a bag also. Chopped spring onion, and then just give that a little mix. While that is just sitting there for a minute, I am prepping the seaweed. I'm using curly kale for this one. I popped it into an oven-proof dish. Got to be multitasking for this dinner, because then you're going to want to put your egg noodles on to boil. Next, spray the kale with some fry light like so, just making sure it's all coated. Then for the sweetness, I am using this sweetener. Per tablespoon is half a sin, and I went in with 2 tablespoons for both of us. So that is half a sin per serving. Absolutely gorgeous. Pop that in the oven for 7 minutes on 180. Keep an eye though, because it burns quite quickly. Next, I'm adding the cooked noodles back to the pan with some dark soy, and the Sarzan's browning is half a sin per teaspoon. This is just to give it that extra dark colour, which is absolutely stunning. I usually get this from Asda and Sainsbury's. Topped off with a few spring onions, and this is the finished dish. Light sweet chilli sauce is 1 sin per tablespoon. The duck spring rolls, the tempura prawns, the crispy seaweed, and a bowl of dark soy sauce for that dipping. This noodles made 4 very good sized portions. So for my portion, with 1 duck spring roll and 1 prawn, the sweet chilli sauce, and the other ingredients that are in the dish, my portion came to just under 6.5 sins. Let me know if you try this stunning dinner, and thanks for watching. For dinner tonight, Winnie was in charge of this one, and it's his favourite one to make for us. A creamy on-plan Pepsi Max beef stroganoff. It was absolutely delicious, so let's make this quickly together. Remember, if you don't like any of the ingredients that we use, then just tweak it to how you like it. So he's just frying off some Asda fillet steaks, the cheaper versions, in the pan with a little bit of fry light with some salt and pepper, just until all fried off. You can of course chop this up, use chicken if you want to as well. Remove that from the pan, and then in the same pan he is frying off 1 large red diced onion, lots of mushrooms, lots of spring onions, and 1 chopped carrot, along with a red and yellow sliced pepper and some chopped leeks. Give that a little fry off like so. More speedy vegetables the better. Then set that aside, and in the same pan we are using seriously lighter spreadable cheddar. This is absolutely stunning, and 55 grams, which is half a pot, is 1 healthy A choice. We went in with 1 pot, split between 2 is 1 healthy A choice. So he just let this melt down a little bit, and then the secret ingredient is Pepsi Max. This is absolutely stunning to your stroganoff. If you know Winnie's cooking by now, he likes to add little by little, just to see how he likes it. So he went in with half a can first of all, then 1 of these OXO red wine stock pots. So today he went in with 2 pots of this. Again, this is personal preference, so you just tweak it how you would like it. So he mixed all this together and just let it all melt down like so. It doesn't take too long to melt down. Once everything is combined like so, he then just added the vegetables back to the pan. Next, he's going in with some lazy garlic and ginger paste. The very lazy version of this are both sin-free, and we get this from from Asda. So a good blob of ginger and a good blob of garlic also. If you don't want a garlicky breath, just reduce the amount there. Next he's going in with some ground cumin and some ground coriander, and he went in with 1 teaspoon of each of these. Next he went in with some rosemary and just some normal paprika, and again 1 teaspoon of each of these seasonings. For more garlic, because we just love garlic guys, you know that, he went in with some garlic granules and he went in with 1 teaspoon of this too. Next he just mixed all of this together, and lastly he just went in with a little bit of salt. Then he chopped up the steaks just because I asked him to, and then he transferred that back to the pan like so. Just look at how gorgeous that looks. He then added the rest of the Pepsi Max, so we do use 1 whole can for this. Depending how big your portions are, you could easily get 4 portions out of this. We actually did get 3 out of this, so that was absolutely great. And that is the finished dish. We let that simmer away and just reduce down a little till a little more thickness, and we served that with creamy mash. I make my mash with mustard, salt, pepper and a dash of milk, green beans and some broccoli. And if you wanted to, you could sin the cream cheese, but I just count it as part healthy A choice. Let us know when you try this. I know so many of you have already and you absolutely love it, and thanks for watching. Let's make a gorgeous slow cooker dinner together. This is for all the family to enjoy, including the children. So I just thought I'd share with you how I make my gorgeous lamb dinner and hope that you can be inspired by it. So let's make this together. So first up, we are going to be putting these into the slow cooker. These are Asda minted lamb steaks. They are really nice and they are 1 sin each. This is going to be split between so many portions, so it's going to be very low in sins. So let's get these opened and pop them into the slow cooker. Next, I'm adding onions. I'm using 1 medium white and 1 medium red. Next, I've got 3 small carrots and 1 courgette chopped. A whole pack of mushrooms going in. And 1 pack of sliced leeks. You can of course use fresh garlic, but today I'm just going to be using the lazy range, and this is sin free if you're following sin right. And I'm going to be putting in 2 tablespoons. Next, I've got some gorgeous chopped fresh mint. I am using dried rosemary today, and I'm just going to sprinkle a good amount in there. More garlic the better. I'm using garlic granules, and again, just a bit of a sprinkle. Next, we are going to be going in with some stock and different stocks as well. Just remember that everyone is different, everyone has different taste buds, so it's what works for you and your family, but today we are going to go in with some gorgeous ones. So first up, I've got 200 millilitres of boiling water. Remember, all this will make fluid as well as the day goes by. To there, I'm going to be adding a lamb stock. Next, I've got a red wine oxo pot, absolutely gorgeous in your stews, casseroles, and my absolute favourite, bovril cubes. I'm going in with 2 cubes. Give that a mix. Pour it in. Next, for some gorgeous colour, we're using Sarzan's Browning. You can get this from Asda, Sainsbury's, I'm not sure where else, but per tablespoon is 1.5 sins, and we're going in with 1 tablespoon. Bit of pepper. Give that a stir. Just look how stunning that looks. We're going to be putting this on high for 4 hours and then on low for 4 hours. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous. Come back later and see how we get on with the dish up dinner with us. But thanks for watching. Have a lovely day. Definitely try this. It's absolutely gorgeous. do you make with your leftover gammon that you had the night before? Winnie made us tonight a very gorgeous, creamy gammon stroganoff, all on plan, absolutely delicious, so full of flavour and so simple to make. So if this looks gorgeous to you and you want to try it, then let's make this together. First up, in a pan, he just fried off 1 medium sliced white onion, a handful of sliced mushrooms until all browned. Remove that from the pan. Then we are going in with lighter seriously cheddar, 55 grams for 1 healthy A choice. This recipe made 2 portions, so he went in with a whole pot. Then he went in with 100 millilitres of the red wine Knorr stock pot. Next, he also went in with 100 millilitres of almond milk, but you don't have to use almond. He went in with some seasonings. First up, he went in with 1 teaspoon of ground coriander, cumin, garlic granules, oregano and paprika, and give that a stir. Next, he just added the fried mushrooms and onions and 1 sliced orange pepper into the sauce also, along with 1 tablespoon of lazy garlic, or you can use fresh too. Sauce will thicken up over the next few minutes. So once that is all fried off and mixed together, he just went in with the big chunks of gammon. Absolutely love gammon so much, and this worked so well as a creamy stroganoff. That is it for the dinner. We just left this to simmer on low till all the sauce was thickened, and this is how we are looking. Absolutely gorgeous. Play around with the recipe, add some more herbs, whatever you fancy really. It was a 10 out of 10. We served this with some basmati rice that I just shaped into heart moulds and some long stem broccoli. That would be perfect with any veggies of your choice. The next time you have your leftover gammon, why not make a gorgeous, on-plan, easy gammon stroganoff? Absolutely stunning. So per portion was 1 healthy extra A choice. Let me know when you try this, and thanks for watching.